going on, folks? Kev here, and this week's episode takes me to Jake's. Now for you folks it was a week later. For me it's 42 minutes later, and you see I have less clothes on. Turns out Pennsylvania is just like New Jersey, and they have like 3 seasons per day in the fall, so you know, gotta be prepared. So I got my picking hat. I got $38 left after going to Blue Ridge. Let's go get into some trouble. Under the gazebo, and already I'm seeing all the old stuff, man. Gotta love it. Oil. I like seeing the pipes. It's definitely a collector base for the pipes, man. I'll tell you that. Full Pepsi. Full cowboy skillet. Those are neat. And they don't weigh anything either, so here's a old stove damper. Man, not a bad first stop. Marbles. I need help. Which ones are valuable, people? Tell me. That's like, yeah, I stopped. I was like,
that's fine, man.
Right. I got 3 of them, so if you're interested.
wow.
Right.
Oh man. Got a breaker.
Right.
Most of them are not though.
No, it's not too bad.
That is cool.
There's 3 of them, so the other 2 are better than this one.
Are they out of a restaurant maybe, or?
I'm not sure where they're at.
Look at this. You got like awesome,
right?
Really nice, man. That's some high-end lighting, man. I couldn't have that in my house with my kids. Statue. Look at that. Flipper. That's right. Very cool statues, man. Ooh, that's kind of neat. John Wright, past the moon. Radio action. The reels. Yikes. Those are some serious pieces, man. Nice spread of things, man. Is that the world's biggest ice cream scoop? Holy cow. Serious hardware. Grass. Of course, as soon as I see this stuff, I gotta make my way over. Check it out. Wagner action. Newer Wagner. Post 1957 Wagner. Ooh, look at that. Tell you what, that's newer, but if you need one, you want to do the work, $15. That's a good deal, man. Fans. I love the fans, man. Patches. I definitely had a few of those on my jacket. Look at the tables of Tupperware. How cool is that? I definitely had some of this stuff growing up. Like they had, oh yeah, diluted orange juice in that. Thanks, Mom. Diluted iced tea in that one. Wow. They had Tupperware, everything. Like one. That's impressive. They had like something in Tupperware for everything, you know? Like, yeah. Oh, butter, oh, iced tea, orange juice. That's crazy.
Shakers, creamers, sugar.
Everything. My gosh, that's awesome. Good to see this stuff preserved and living for another generation. Very cool.
Yeah, I grew up.
That's me.
For a long time, and then they stopped it.
Wow. Very well preserved. I wish I hung on to all my all the promotional McDonald's toys too growing up. Some of them are worth a mint. My gosh, I can't believe it. Wow. It's a nice display. Whoa. Uranium, 150. How is this? Now I have radiation poisoning. Thanks, folks. This is a cool booth. Man, you got fishing stuff, Star Wars, and all the beer trays. Bunch of beers I've never heard of, some that I've had and that are awful. Canadian O'Keefe, Valley Forge. Dang, what a collection, man. Here's the beer box. Canadian Bear beers. This is cool stuff, man. I do like my boxes, but I gotta slow down buying them because selling season in person is almost over. Look at that. Classic. And my boys are joining, so I'm gonna be a den leader for the youngins, like the 4 to 6 year olds. So that should be interesting. Man, it's cool stuff, man. And punch clock. I should get that for when I'm at home. And punch it in. And then I punch out when I'm done with my dad duty. Wow. I love seeing stuff in the old boxes, man. A little wear and tear in boxes, but having a box at all is just like sick, man. Skates, go right over your sneakers. Comic book action. Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously that was a little before my time, but this was still a thing in like the late 80s and 90s, I think, so I would definitely buy those and hide them from my parents because they didn't want me learning all those words. But guess what? I did. Last week I saw an impressive bottle collection at Blue Ridge, and I'll tell you what, this one is neat. Puerto Rico, First for Thirst. With the cool colors. Orange Crush. I don't really drink soda anymore, but I'll tell you what, there's some times where I do want one. Probably could be the sugar, could be the caffeine kick it gives you, but Acme Ginger Ale. That's a really cool Pepsi bottle. Even has the cap. That one has Pepsi in it. I'm sure it's as fresh as the day it was made. Really neat table.
Yep.
How cool is that? This can't be fun to be cutting around with that. Those are pretty precise cuts.
It's a plasma cutter, so it melts it. It doesn't.
Oh man, that's pretty fun.
Yep.
That's a fun tool.
Thank you.
Although I would be scared of it. Wow, that's a cool idea. It's really unique. I do always like looking through these things, man. Just random tools and trinkets and hardware. You ever missing something from an old cupboard or something? But look at this stuff, man. Giant wheel. Probably weighs 80 pounds. Always looking in boxes. Riserware. It's in pretty good shape. The inside's good. There's always going to be a couple bangs here and there, but you can't repair it, so you gotta inspect it before you buy it and make sure the cooking surface has no chips. We have Backroom Deals here at Jake's. Griswold 0. It's part of a toy series. They had like a Dutch oven. Or, yeah, like, look at this guy.
You saying that was 4 count K?
Yeah.
It's 10K.
Wow.
It says 10K?
Yes.
That's pretty cool, man, but that might be above my pay grade. This thing. Got some more. A Wagner. Look at this thing. You see it? Stick it some. Peanut roll bread pan. Ew. Cake pan. I love those things, but those are a pain in the butt to restore. Look at this thing. I saw this from 10 miles away. Look at that. What the heck? Battle axe, my gosh. Crackers. Just very cool stuff over here. Look at that. Very festive. And, well, this is a little early, but I see some Christmas action too. That's awesome. I'll have to get a larger, something bigger than this so my kids can get me extra candy. Wow. Like a giant Weeblo, man. Anyone remember Weeblos? I remember Weeblos.
So many of us get out of bed each morning.
Gotta get my creepy doll in. Yep. Little spittoon action. Awesome stuff. Look at that hardware, man. You got everyone covered when they're missing that one handle off of an old piece. This is crazy. Wow.
Anyway, but you'd be surprised at how many different handles there are.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, but how random, you know? Like someone's missing just one, or one broke off, and that's just
There's two.
that is cool. I love seeing all this stuff.
That's a dimmer.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've seen those before. Not this one.
It's pretty cool. You could
Wooden
do
knobs.
something with that, Don.
Yeah.
Wow.
The drawer. Forget about it.
Rapid washer.
Sure.
These are skeleton keys. That's kind of neat. It's heavy. My gosh. Man, very cool. Is this a good sign? I don't know. All I know is they have it blocked off over there, and I can't drive my car up to go pick up some stuff. But how the heck much stuff am I picking up if I have to borrow this? We'll see. I headed indoors. Sometimes they have like vintage boots, and this one looks like very seasonal. Gonna be some Halloween action, which is perfect timing, I think. Or was it last week? I don't even know. I'm so far ahead with the I think it's like a 3-week delay now for me. Trust me, I wish I could put out more like a video every other day, but those mangling kids keep getting in the way. Oh, feed me. Oh, I'm tired. Come on, man. I tell you what, yeah, that one, Ghost Story, holy cow. I was scared of that one. Dogma. It's hard to find Dogma. They really, you know, put a ban on it. Dracula. But yeah, that's funny. Ghost Store. Now I'm gonna have to go watch it. See if I'll still be scared as an adult. End attack. We had one of these for our front doors, like a big 6-foot jogger. That's kind of neat for display. Put that out, and then pray that the kids don't take all your stuff. Definitely had some of these. Well, I had the superheroes. I remember I was like Superman one year, Batman. That was fun. Look at these. How cool is that? Killer clowns. Reheaters. My buddy would like that, man. Pins. I remember having pins on my denim jacket. Yeah, I remember that. That's how old I am. Simpsons. I feel like the Simpsons have been around for 8 generations, so everyone is, you know, familiar with them. So very nice. Very cool. Gremlins. Terminators. Look at that. I haven't seen that. Come on. The Baroness. That was one of my first crushes. She was not a good person. Castle Grayskull. That is sick, man. Special edition. I never really got into He-Man, but a couple of my friends had it, and we would totally play for hours and hours. Seriously, lady? Every time, without fail, I borrow my wife's car because it gets better gas mileage, and it's darn near empty. And then it costs me extra and extra, as if I didn't spend enough on my stuff today. Come on, lady. Alright, made it back from Jake's. I got there a little bit later, probably 8:30, 8:45, so, because I always do that in Blue Ridge altogether. But I went there full knowing that there was a guy, he emailed me on my AOL email, because I'm AOL old. Anyways, his name is Marty, and he's like, oh, I got a pile, I'll show you a couple pictures. Most of the stuff he sent pictures of are like just gem pans and just cornbread pans. And full disclosure, I love all the stuff, but I do not enjoy doing that stuff. And most of the time, if it's marked Wagner or Griswold, you know, you gotta pay like higher, and then you put in a lot of work to make them pretty again, and then you make like a little bit of money. I know that sounds crappy, but that's just the reality of it. Some of them don't sell for a lot. But he had some other stuff. I did get some other things from Jake's as well. There's always cool stuff to see, even when I don't do well there. But Marty had a deal in mind. He really wanted me to take all this stuff. Okay? And he made it very hurtful. The deal was, he convinced me that this little thing is worth hundreds of dollars. And maybe he's right. I hope he's right. Because basically, he said if I pay him for this, all that hurtful stuff is all yours. And, you know, I think it's a good deal. I don't know. I actually didn't even have all the money to pay him, because, you know, end of the day, and I don't walk around with hundreds of dollars. I walk around with not that much, because I can't be trusted with anything higher than 500. Because then you see what happens, you know? So there is just a ton of, a lot of it's Griswold, Wagner, these things, even pros like me have to do some research for some of it, because if it doesn't say what's on it, like that one, then guess what? You have to look it up. So I got some research to do. I got some cleaning to do. But yeah, like these are just not fun. A breakfast skillet. Wardway, it's a Wagner for department stores. Number 4 heat ring. A couple unmarked Wagners. It's like the staple of my existence. A couple of random lids. This is a aluminum lid, but you never know. Someone will be looking for one. And that's a lid. I think that's from a Wagner deep skillet. Got 3 gate mark griddles from pouring in. They stopped doing that in like 1899, so you know these are the youngest they could be is 1920. By 1920 nobody did this style. They all poured in from the side gates, but really nice stuff. I think I got a good deal. I hope so. I got to do some research. I got to do some cleaning. I also got to pay for the rest of it. So thankfully his sister-in-law lives in like 3 or 4 towns over, so I will square up with him. Thanks again. Appreciate you folks coming along. As always, this is Cast Iron Kev. I think we'd all do better.